So that's our story of David and Goliath. And how cool is that? Like David, this little boy, just trusts God and goes out there with no armor and barely anything. You know, he's gone from looking after his sheep in the field and learning to like fight off bears. And he stands before this army, and there's big, strong, muscly people in the army with swords and armor. And in theory, they should be able to do so much better job than David. But David kind of looks at this giant and goes, hey, listen, you come against my God and my people. How dare you do that? And he has victory over this massive giant because he trusts God. And I trust that none of us will be facing massive giants, like literally, but sometimes we've got difficult things that we need to overcome. I'm not saying that when we're doing our maths homework, we've got to have a slingshot and a stone, because that probably won't be very practical. But working hard and trying and trusting things, you know, overcoming difficult situations, whatever that might be for you, I believe that when we trust God, we're able to overcome them because he walks with us and he guides us, and nothing is impossible for God. Talking about nothing being impossible, Vicky's got our second part of our challenge where she's going to show us something awesome. When I saw this, I was like, wow. So over to you, Vicky.
All those soldiers looked prepared. They were big, they were strong, and they had the right equipment, but they couldn't defeat Goliath. In fact, some of them weren't even prepared to try. Now, David didn't look prepared, and he certainly didn't have the right equipment. He didn't look like the right person to do the job. But he had something that the soldiers didn't have, and that was faith in God. Have a go at this yourself and just see how much water you need to make this can do the impossible. Jesus said, it takes faith the size of a mustard seed, which is absolutely tiny, and God will make what seems impossible possible. Well, in just the same way, you'll be surprised at just how little water you need to make this can do the impossible.
Isn't that really cool? With like a jug of faith and a can and a little bit of water, Vicky was able to make the can kind of just chill on its side, like magic. That was really cool. Thanks so much for that challenge. I trust you guys can have fun trying to do that challenge. Let me just get rid of my jug. Make sure it doesn't fall over, because then I'll have water everywhere and that won't be a good thing. Shh, don't tell anyone. That's our challenge. Nothing is impossible when we work hard at it, and it's a bit like that. Faith the size of a mustard seed can do amazing things. You know, a bit like the week before last when Peter had to step out of the boat, you know, trusting God in a moment of things where things may just seem impossible. But as I said, nothing's impossible to God. So, that's something we can just remember this week. You can get a can, you can try the experiment, you can perform magic and be like, check this out, and show your mum and your dad and your brothers and sisters and even your friends on Zoom. You can be like, hey, show your teachers and be like, check this cool trick I learned. But then you can also tell them that with a bit of faith, the jug in the can, nothing's impossible for God. We're going to have our memory verse, and then we're going to have a game. And our game's a little bit different this morning. But our memory verse, can you remember it with me this morning? It's Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Nothing is impossible for God. So we can remember that this week. And it's our last week of this memory verse, so I hope you know it now, and it's there in your head and there in your heart, and you'll remember it forever. But now we can also practice putting it into practice, trusting in God with everything. We're going to go into game time now, and our game time this morning is Spot the Difference. So we're going to play Spot the Difference with me this morning. Me, hi. So this is me. That's an ambulance making a noise, if you can hear the ambulance. Shh. Okay, spot the difference. So this is me. And now, magically, I'm going to freeze. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to be different. So give me a sec. Spot the difference. What can you see? I'll give you like 10 seconds to spot the difference from what I was like to what I am now. And can you see anything cool? I'm going to take this off because I can't talk properly with this one. That's one of the differences. These are some of the differences. And can you check out the other difference? Can you see what it says? Does it say Salt Cellar? Check out my cool top. Salt Cellar. Guess what? I've got some Salt Cellar merch if you guys are interested. So I've got some cool shirts and some cool hats, like this one, that says Salt Cellar. You can get it in different colours as well, so if you're keen on one of these, you can let me know. And also, t-shirts that say Salt Cellar. I think they're really, really cool. It's a bit too small for Paul. Paul, do you want to try this on?
Might fit on my finger.
One finger. Little hand. Anyway, that's our Salt Cellar merch. So, really cool. If you guys would like a beanie or a Salt Cellar shirt, just drop me an email, let me know, and I'll gladly get you guys one. I think they're really cool. You guys can join us on a Sunday morning during our lockdown, during our Sunday Salt Cellar, wearing your Salt Cellar outfit this morning. So if you want one, get your parents to email me, let me know, because it would be awesome if we all can wear our clothes together. And better yet, you can even do your jokes or show me your craft or what you get up to during the day wearing your gear. That would be cool. Anyway, guys, I hope you were able to find all the differences. Let me just recap. There was the shirt, the hat, gloves, and a face mask. Yes, anyway. Guys, awesome being with you this morning. Remember, nothing is impossible for God. Get yourself a can. Try that challenge. That's really cool. If you guys have any jokes, anything at all, even showing me the challenge or any new challenges, please let me know, because it'd be great to be able to have you guys part of our Sunday mornings. Otherwise, guys, God bless you all, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.